Well, yeah, that's sick, man.
Love AI.
That's
I mean,
AI,
I hate AI, but so the best part was because I don't care to talk about this game too much, but
dude.
I
This game, talk about
this
lacking
guy's
some juice. Holy
this is
Nikes, this
this
one
guy
sucks.
yeah, this game blows goats.
I
This another
would,
homage to that movie.
yeah.
So I asked Grok because I have good Twitter, so I can edit tweets. So I get Grok. And I asked it to make something that says deep dive late night. Make it kind of sexy, you know. And I was thinking because I was thinking like red light district, something like that. And it's like, nope, can't do that. Nothing, no sexual this and that. I'm like, and it said if you wanted to make it like sensual but tasteful, I could do that. Let me know if that's what you want. I'm like, yeah, of course, tasteful, Grok.
Sensual and tasteful.
Sensual and tasteful. So that's what we got. I made a bunch of them, just like when we did Storm Duck.
Oh, I love it.
No touchdowns. Teams are moving the ball though, Drew. I mean, there's
I guess.
some movement. We've just had bad luck with I don't know. Do you think Dak threw a really, really stupid ball, or do you think CD was in the wrong place?
Dak.
I don't even think
bad one up there.
Dak's not that bad.
You think CD was in the wrong place? You talking about the end zone pick?
Yeah, the pick just now. Like he threw it like he expected CD to break out towards the back out of the sideline there.
Okay.
It just seemed really egregious to not see him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt that way. Either way, so there's the Cowboys are outgaining the Steelers 202 to 89. 6.5 yards per play to 3.0.
Oh,
The
19
Steelers have
passing yards for the Steelers.
19 passing yards. Each team has 5 penalties. The biggest change or the biggest issue for the Cowboys is they have 2 turnovers, and the Steelers have none, despite them trying to turn it over on 2 straight drives or 2 straight plays where Fields threw a really bad deep ball, should have been picked, and then they fumbled, and pretty bad challenges this weekend, guys. That's not a challenge you want to make.
Coaches in general did not cover themselves in glory today. It was a bad day to be a head coach. It's kind of amazing that the Steelers are somehow winning time of possession despite being 1 of 7 on third down. That's it's not usually how that goes. A little bit of an anomaly.
That's weird. I suppose with the turnover and I don't know if they're
0 for 3
the
for the Cowboys in the red zone. I mean, the Cowboys, it feels like have been playing or have been the better team to this point, and the fact that it's only a 3-point margin, I think, is bad for Dallas.
Yeah.
Right. That said, Fields looks miserable out there. He looks awful. I don't know. Like market has been betting Cowboys plus the half. The market has also been betting Steelers second half money line. So, yuck, man. This one is a tough to call.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys should have about 14. I don't know. You can do some rough math off the yardage. They should probably have between 10 and 14 points. The Steelers, 3 to 6. The play calling is a little rough for both sides when they're doing basically any running plays. What is the yards per play when they're running right now? So the Steelers have 70. Honestly,
4 yards a rush for the Steelers.
Most of the good ones feel like it was the one play, and then anything that they dial up for Fields has been okay. Aaron Shampklin, not somebody I was familiar with. They introduced him to. I don't have the sound on, but
yeah, your guy Nealon got hurt. Did you see that?
Yeah, I know. Somebody commented on Twitter right away, like, it was a real weak sauce take on somebody's got to win defensive rookie of the year. Well, it ain't gonna be Nealon because he is kneeless. I think he had a pretty significant knee injury. He might miss some time. The total was 44. The weather was real shitty. It's 10:15 Central Time. I don't know. Is this total still too high at 21 for the second half?
I mean, under now is juiced to minus 127, so the market says yes.
Yeah.
It probably should have been a 20 and a halfer. I was kind of surprised they opened 21. Were you?
These are really difficult because you have to anchor a little to the pregame total, but when teams aren't really moving the ball all that well and then also not scoring, it makes it a little tricky. And it feels like if Dallas were to score a touchdown, so I believe so Pittsburgh will start with the ball. If somebody were able to punch one in here, maybe it opened things up a little. I don't know.
Let's ride with Gil Jenny. I think we just got to get involved with the Dallas defense because it does feel like Zimmer is coordinating a hell of a game so far. Jenny's on to something there.
They're playing a lot better than I thought we'd see out of a team that lost Lawrence and Parsons.
They're down to their sixth string pass rusher at this point. Like, I don't even know who's out there. Yeah. Mystery guys. I mean, Fields, I don't think the light bulb's going to come on and Fields is going to start to deliver dimes. Like, he's probably going to have another pick. He's going to have a turnover. Like, he's asking for it so far.
It's close.
What do you think?
He's edging us on turnovers.
What do you think he's edging us? What do you think of Dallas money line plus 116?
Sure.
You want to just take that?
I'm fine with that. Yeah, Nealand was first up on the rotation for outside defensive end. So now you got
Jesus Christ.
Chauncey Golston?
These two teams are so bad. All right, I'm playing this second half of my line.
Chauncey Golston has half a sack, a quarterback hit, 4 tackles. Is Carl Lawson in the game? Carl Lawson.
They activated him from the practice squad, right?
Yeah.
I saw that.
He's playing today.
Or did they sign him from someone else's practice squad? I wasn't really paying attention.
He's only 29.
Carl Lawson is?
Yeah, he seems like he's been along for longer than that.
Well, he aged in dog years in Cincinnati. Immediately tore his Achilles in training camp, I think, for the Jets once they signed him.
All right, we're in on the boys. This is an ugly one, but the Cowboys have been moving the ball.
The handicap is pretty easy, Andy. We know what the handicap is.
Gilf Jenny,
one of these teams has a quarterback. And it's the team we bet on.
Yeah. Despite the turnovers, Dak has been very good. I mean, he's like 14 of 19. What is he? 15 of 20. He's averaging about 9.4 a pass. And he has the pick. I mean, the pick is really bad.
Other than the pick, he's been sharp. And it feels like the chaos plays from the Pittsburgh defense haven't been there as much as you would have thought. So to a degree, the Cowboys O-line is holding up, giving Dak time to throw. His average depth of target's been pretty high. CeeDee Lamb's not creating separation for whatever reason.
If anyone else has any player props, drop them in the chat.
Is that cumulative or second half? Because I think they're both good.
I don't know. Why somebody else did a podcast and they're like, we're going to do a deep dive this week. And they put it in their name. So we had to say it's the original deep dive. But also it's deep dive late night. We should be talking in what do you call that? I didn't even make it the right size. Thanks, Croc, for not making it the right size.
Thanks, Croc.
I didn't even. Yeah, now I lost my train of thought completely.
I'll tell you some stories about. You
gotta take this off the screen. You can't see it.
I got nothing else here, man. This fucking blues. Man. I'm sad. I want our primetime games to be good.
Yeah, I had a nice easy Saturday. I didn't do any wine country. I did drink some wine. You know what we found in the back of the mini fridge?
Red Shoe Diaries. You remember those?
Yes.
That was good, man.
I'm old enough
back in the day. I forget who we were talking to. We were telling stories the other day, and was it me and you about when you had dial-up internet and the porn used to load from the top, like one JPEG from Pornhub.com at a time, and it would I almost got here comes a nip. Here it comes.
That's cleavage.
The deep dive, the Skinamax Red Shoe Diaries were kind of in that vein as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tell a story about a pornographic videotape so this is how old I am. It was a videotape that a friend had and I borrowed, and it was like the nightmare sitcom scenario where it got fucked up, where it got like stuck in the VCR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
I got real I got real handy real quick. That sounded wrong. I was already getting handy, but it's like, oh, I was finding all the tools.
Andy.
Tearing, I tearing apart a VCR. Like, if this doesn't go back together, it's fine. I'll just tell him I was really interested in figuring this out. Everything turned out fine. I did solve all the problems. But, yeah,
great.
just that the pit of your stomach, like, oh, this is bad.
Oh.
I might have to my first thought was like, what if I just take the VCR and like throw it in the garbage and like break a window and like somebody broke in and stole the VCR. Oh, I would have to throw more stuff. No one would come in and just steal that. I'm like, I would really. I'm like, I can't.
They really wanted that VCR.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just like trashing the house. It was the first idea was the worst idea. Either way,
that's great.
In the back of the mini fridge the other day, we found these. You know those pre-mixed cocktails?
Yeah.
They had these. It's like a gingerbread. It was from Christmas. That's how old these were. Last year, and it was like a gingerbread something or other, but they're like 13.5%.
Okay.
Yeah, and the wife got the wife got after it a little.
Yeah, that's Saturday.
She's like, these are strong. I'm like, yeah, they're fucking strong.
I love it, man. Oh man,
do we hate the NFL? Overall? I don't think we hate the NFL this year. It was a fun weekend for.
I mean, overall, like that. Last year, I thought the quality was worse. It's slightly think better this year.
There was some pretty good ball today. The London game, vote from you. The London game was
awesome.
Was Darnold bad because he is turning into a pumpkin because it's October?
Yes.
Or was he bad because he got hit in the ribs hard as fuck to start the game?
Probably a little bit.
Somebody brought that up, and I'm like, God, because that was my biggest takeaway was Darnold was inaccurate. He had some wide open guys late in the game that he didn't hit. So that was a little disappointing because I expected Rodgers to, either win the battle and be him or struggle against a Flores defense. He ended up struggling. But I was more disappointed in Darnold missing some guys. Those are throws he's made. And yeah, he's had like 3 games now where it's like, oh, shit, everyone's like, oh, Darnold's down. His season's over. And then he's in the next game. And the Jets may suck, especially on offense.
Yeah.
Beating the Patriots.
That was one of the least one of the least Aaron Rodgers games I remember seeing in a while. Like 56 pass attempts, 3 picks. And honestly, at the end of the game, the Jets, he had Wilson beat the fuck out of his guy. And Aaron Rodgers overthrew him on that final drive. That would have been the go-ahead score. That was pretty brutal.
Obviously, over 420. Yeah, I mean we'll do a recap show tomorrow, but the biggest takeaway for me was like I continue to have bad variance in games. I haven't found the right side of it. I wasn't on the over with you guys with the Titans Dolphins. I mean, I had Titans and Titans second half. I was happy the Titans got plus number winners for me, but I haven't had like the good variance game that got me a crazy win. Maybe I could count the Colts covering the 3.5 today, although they were pretty good for big chunks of the game.
Dude, you want a good?
The bad one was the San Francisco over.
Yeah, fuck.
Two for 9 in the red zone. Those teams.
The deep dive, the secret pod play was a bad beat too, man. There was a lot of blown opportunities for the Texans.
Fucking flipped when Nico went out.
Yeah,
it's like, this is a different team, and they're much worse.
Yeah,
and that was an injury he had in the past already.
Niners teasers were rough.
Fields just got fucking raw. They have to throw a flag on that, right? Okay. Like that's one of those where it's worth it to hit somebody that hard. It feels really good to hit somebody It's kind of fucked up to say, but it is fun to hit someone blindside. Like when they don't know it's coming, it just hurt. They make noises.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was dirty. That was just a good hit.
What was I going to tell you? Here's you want a real fun hypothetical to chew on between today and tomorrow when we do the pod.
Yes.
The Browns regret
Are the Browns
not keeping Flacco? Yeah, but like how if the Browns just kept Flacco and just cut the cord on Watson and said, "Hey, it was a bad call," like they would be more competitive, I think, right?
So they haven't been able to beat good teams yet, and I'm still on the fence. But I think at least Denver did the bad thing. Like they said, all right, we're just eating it. We're eating it all. We're eating the elephant one bite at a time. It's going to suck, and we're going to find any rookie and see what happens. Like, they at least moved on. Like, how good is Russell Wilson? They're still, milking this injury for, 5 weeks in now? Like, obviously, it was the right call by them. I think that was probably
is
the right
Wilson
call.
the emergency quarterback, or is he inactive?
I think he's always the inactive third quarterback because they let you have somebody, because there's one asshole on Twitter every week who does it, and they see the inactive list.
They're letting Fields stay in the huddle, even though he's clearly probably needs to be checked out.
Is he second up? I'm gonna have to look on the depth charts for that. But it's one of those things where he's like inactive technically.
Oh no, here he goes.
But
he's off now.
But he dresses. Yeah,
Fields is off, and it is number 4, Allen.
Kyle
Allen. The Kyle Allen show.
The Buffalo Allen.
The former Buffalo Allen. Yeah.
Former
Russell Wilson is number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kyle
Allen getting a couple snaps with center Zach Frazier. Okay.
The West Virginia product rookie.
Yeah. All right. So that makes me feel fine about Dallas. I don't think Kyle Allen's necessarily putting pressure on us.
I mean, the 15 yards suck, but honestly, Kyle Allen might be better than what we've seen from Fields. Fields has been good with his legs.
Kyle Allen holy crap, he did something good or bad?
No, oh no.
What did you do? Something bad?
I think he's just saying, holy crap, Kyle Allen is playing in a football game.
I figure I'm behind. Yeah.
My stream is way behind. What I did find out was on the Amazon Prime games, watching it on Amazon Prime on like the Roku box or smart TV, anything, is like a full 30 seconds behind just opening Amazon on in an internet browser, just pulling it up in Chrome and watching it through there. That is the fastest. You're faster than the ESPN score bug somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's maybe the fastest thing there is.
Andy, Kyle Allen has taken snaps for 4 NFL franchises. 5 now. Can you name them?
All right, the 2 obvious ones, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Kyle Allen was I don't know if I can name another one. It was Carolina and the Jets.
He started at Carolina, spent 2 seasons there, including one for Carolina where he started 12 games. Would you have known that? He started 12 games one season for Carolina?
I mix him up with the other Allen. Who was the other Allen? Oh, the Texans. Good call.
The Texans, chat. Yep. The Texans. He started 2 games for the Texans. Carolina, Buffalo, and Washington was the last one. He started 4 games for the Washington Commanders in the COVID year. He was a Washington football teamer. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I somehow missed that he played 13 games and started 12 for the Panthers in 2019.
Brandon Allen. This is funny. I said I mixed him up with the other Allen, Christopher Davis. Josh? Not that one.
Josh? No.
Brandon
Allen. Is that he's the Bengals guy that actually played quite well last year, right? No. Who am I thinking of?
No, that was
Jake Browning.
Who
did Brandon Allen play?
That seems like another quiz in and of itself. I don't think he's on a team right now.
He's still in the league.
He's a Niner.
Yeah. He's
Nothing
a Niner.
finer than a former Niner.
He was a Bengal and
so you were right about the Bengal thing.
Yeah, but not last year. He wasn't a Bengal. He was a Bengal and started 5 games in 2020. He was also a Denver Bronco and started 3 games in 2019. Whew, man, quarterbacking in the NFL has been pretty bad for a little while now.
It feels like there's this whole second class of quarterbacks that, you know, they get shuffled around a lot, and they've all played for the Rams at some point too.
Yeah,
because I think he was there. But the Rams have started some funny names. I mean, even going back to like, not that Baker
Steelers
Mayfield
right
should
down
be
the
in
field
that,
touchdown, huh?
but Baker Mayfield was in, you know, he came in randomly at the end of the season, played a little bit. But they had like Dresser win. Oof. I don't.
He freaking you.
Oh man. Well, the Discord will be happy. They were pretty Steeler centric. Maybe this opens things up for the Mike McCarthy offense. You know what? A lot of football left, Drew.
You know what, Andy? You know what I forgot about in the handicap?
What's that?
Second half adjustments for from the great coach Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Nice adjustments at halftime. Get your quarterback smushed so you get 15 free yards.
I was wondering,
have the backup make a couple of plays or a couple of handoffs.
Do you think almost like blowing into the Nintendo cartridge and it fixes it? Do you think something something reset when he got his bell rung there?
Maybe
played pretty good afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Dallas Cowboys defense is giving up a little bit too. Tough to say.
That wasn't a great. I mean, it was in, but that wasn't a great kick.
No, it was a very close one.
Listen to Chernoff. I haven't listened. I don't get a chance to listen to his full recap ones a lot. I just usually do the quick morning ones. But 49ers probably was a faulty final based on the yardage and how many times they were in the red zone. And yeah, the Sea Chickens were. If you looked at that yardage at halftime, they were getting. I said that to somebody in the Discord. I said the defense stinks, and even without Neighbors, like it was still going to be a struggle to get pressure to stop the run. So you can't have the kind of performance your offense had today and expect to win against anybody with the defense you're putting out there right now. Like the offense really had to show up, and I thought they would. I laid it with the Seahawks. Never had a shot. Laid it with the Bears. Brr.
That was
easy. I love an easy one.
Easiest one of the year.
Oh God! You know the funniest part of that game? Real fucking clown shoe organization. The Bears. They are up by like 1 million scores, and they throw the ball down by the red zone there to get the 300-yard game. Like it's clearly over. And they
clown shoes of an organization.
Shoes. Well, they did it just to get him his 300-yard.
I know.
Like you should be past that, guys. Like you should be moving on and looking at like, hey, can we win? Can we win in the playoffs? Are we a good team?
Dude, how sick is the NFC North?
Dude, they're 3-2 and they're in the basement. They're dead last. The Bears are dead last right now by tiebreaker. And that's funny. Sick. Yeah, the Lions over 3-1. Yeah, you're a game and a half back. Sorry.
Yeah,
you lost. You lost ground.
Yeah, the NFC North looks absolutely sick. Everything else is pretty blah. What's the right order of ranking the teams in the NFC East right now?
You probably got to put Washington 1. I mean, they got to play some good teams yet. But the offense is good enough to beat basically anyone in the bottom half of the league without worrying even. You can tell me, how did the defense do? It doesn't matter. Don't know.
Doesn't matter.
The offense looked good enough, and they scored 30 points. So you're going to be fine. Washington, Dallas, Philly, Giants. And Philly, a lot of that is just you can't rank them very high when they're missing Brown and Smith. Like that's just
they're probably coming back this week. You would guess.
I hope so because that team sucks.
Did you see how big? Did you see how big that number was on the opener? By the way, 9. Is Watson getting benched?
Does it matter? Do you think the current state of that Watson's playing with the offensive line and the tools around him is like a major downgrade if you go to a Jameis Winston. If you go to some rando backup, yeah, but Jameis Winston's played enough.
I'm not really sure what the message you send to your team is. It probably is we're not giving up on the season, right?
Yeah, I think it helps overall morale because they know, but if Winston goes out there and the offensive line is playing a similar game and he just gets knocked around and they have bad luck, that morale boost is gone in 15 minutes. It's like, oh, we still suck. I think every team in the NFC North has a positive point differential.
That's pretty cool.
Because, I mean, there's just been a few blowouts, too. When Minnesota beat Houston by a bunch, and obviously you're 5-0, you're going to have a positive point differential. That's just how it works. But even the Lions, I think they had a nice little blowout, too, to help get theirs way high. And I don't know, like, can you bench somebody you're paying that much?
Yeah.
What's your priority? Is your priority winning? Is your priority, doing what the ownership front office is telling you to do?
Yeah. Everyone in the AFC South has a negative point differential. The Colts, who are 2-3, their point differential is -3.
That was from today.
Yeah.
They lost by 3 today.
Yeah.
This is the move from Research Flat Earth. Shouldn't even read this guy's name. Don't research Flat Earth, guys. Or do. I don't know. It's your life. Have fun.
Or do whatever you want.
Do whatever. I don't care. Stefanski should pull a Devontae Adams and fake a hamstring injury until he gets fired. Like, they should say, hey, you're injured. And if you want to fight it, so be it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And on top of it all, it's just kind of a weird situation because he's also probably a criminal. Like, we still have that. That's still hanging over everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, the second half under might get blasted.
Yeah. It's not
deep threat. First name Robert? What is Turpin's first name?
Turpin.
Just Turpentine.
Turpentine.
Robert.
It's Turpentine. Kivante, Andy.
Kivante
Turpin.
Robert was not close.
How did you come up with Robert Turpin?
I don't know.
Do you have a first name for Spanford? Do you know who that is? It's Brevin. Brevin Spanford.
I thought it was Brian. I just know BSF.
BSF.
It's like a railroad.
Oh man, that's 2 now. Jesus Christ.
It has been a strong effort from the Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah, they're playing.
They're good.
They're playing hard. Damn, dude.
Do more of these. That should be a game show. What is this NFL player's first name? And you just show a picture of the back of the jersey.
Yeah, number 40, Lupke, Andy. He's
Hunter.
The fullback. Hunter Lupke. Yes.
We could bring people on for this. This is the simplest, stupidest game show, but it's just like the tweet. Like, guys can sit around and just name old players.
Yeah. Did you see who scored the first touchdown for Pittsburgh?
Connor Hayward.
Yeah. Related
is he part of the whole?
He's part of the Hayward family.
Yeah.
He's Cameron's brother, I believe.
I don't. Ironhead passed, right? Morning till I join you. I think he's gone.
Maybe.
Patrick says RIP.
10 years separating Cameron and Connor Hayward. I believe they're brothers.
Andy Flex Connor's up to 2. Have I done some flexing? I didn't even get my arms out. Yeah. Oh, I flexed that I did the color fun run walk stroll 5K in 2013, baby. I walked it.
Ironhead Hayward had 4 sons, Andy. Craig Jr., Cameron, Corey, and Connor.
You guys, was the kick blocked? How many kicks have been blocked today?
A lot.
Last
week was the week of the
muff.
Last week was the week of the muff punt. This week is the week of the blocked kick. Blocked kick.
Yeah. Blocked the muff.
Yeah. blocked, muffed. All right, man. Let's
I
go.
do want to say real quick too on the block in the Seattle game. Not that I could have covered 6.5 in overtime, but the block in the Seattle game, he touched people when he jumped over.
Yeah.
You can't do that. I thought that they were going to call a penalty there.
Yeah.
I'm not like super mad about it.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I thought that was a rule.
I don't understand the rule. The rule doesn't make any sense.
See you guys. We'll be back
It's a
tomorrow.
bad rule.
Better game tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I mean,